Welcome to our video, where we will be discussing a thought-provoking question. What if all males disappeared from the planet for a year? How would the world change, and what impact would it have on society, economy and environment? The first thing that would happen if all males disappeared for a year would be a significant population decline. With no births, the population would start to decrease, and with no new males, the human race would be in danger of extinction. This would have a huge impact on society as a whole, as there would be a lack of leaders, innovators, and problem solvers. In terms of economy, without men, there would be a shortage of labor in many industries. This could lead to a decrease in productivity, and the world economy would likely suffer. Many businesses would close, and those that remained would be forced to find ways to operate with a smaller workforce. One area that would see a significant change is the field of science and technology. With fewer males, there would be less research and development in fields traditionally dominated by men such as physics, engineering, and computer science. This could lead to a slowdown in technological advancements and a gap in scientific knowledge. On the other hand, there would be some positive changes as well. With more women in leadership positions and a shift in societal norms, there could be an increase in gender equality and a more equal distribution of wealth and power. While it is impossible to know for certain what would happen if all males disappeared for a year, it is clear that the world would change dramatically. The loss of half of the population would have a significant impact on society, economy and environment. However, it is also important to remember that gender equality is a crucial aspect of a healthy society, and this exercise should not be used as a way to diminish the importance of men or any other group in the society. As the year progressed, there would be a growing need for the remaining population to adapt and find new ways to cope with the lack of males. One way that women would likely adapt is by taking on more traditionally male roles. This could include women becoming farmers, construction workers, and soldiers. These roles would likely be difficult for women to perform, but it would be necessary for the survival of the human race. Another way that women would adapt is by forming communities to support each other and raise children. This would be especially important for single mothers, who would have to raise children without a male partner. Communities would also provide a sense of security and support for women who were forced to take on more dangerous or physically demanding jobs. In terms of relationships, it's likely that the concept of monogamy would change. Without men, many women would be left alone, and there would be a need for new forms of relationships. It's possible that polyamorous relationships or other forms of non-monogamous relationships would become more common. As the year came to a close and the males returned, there would be a major readjustment period. Men would return to a world that has changed significantly, and it would take time for society to adapt and for men to find their place in the new world order. But the experience would have been a valuable one, in which humanity would have learned to adapt and survive in the face of adversity. This exercise highlights the importance of the role of men in our society and the contributions they make to the economy, society, and technology. It also shows the resilience and adaptability of humanity when faced with difficult challenges. As we have discussed, the hypothetical scenario of all males disappearing for a year would have a profound impact on the world as we know it. But there are a few other areas that we haven't touched on yet. One area that would be heavily impacted is the field of healthcare. Without men, there would be a shortage of doctors and nurses, and this could lead to a shortage of medical care for the remaining population. This would be especially difficult for women who were pregnant, as there would be a lack of male obstetricians and pediatricians. Another area that would be affected is sports, entertainment and art. Without men, there would be a significant drop in participation in sports, and with less male athletes competing, the level of competition would drop as well. Similarly, entertainment and the art industry would be affected, without male actors, musicians, and artists. Finally, without men, there would likely be a loss of biodiversity. This is because males play an important role in the reproduction of many animal species, and without them, populations would decrease and some species may even become extinct. As we've discussed throughout the video, this hypothetical scenario highlights the interdependence of all genders and sexes in a society, economy and ecosystem. It shows that any group's absence can bring significant negative consequences and that diversity and inclusion are crucial aspects of a thriving and resilient society. To sum up, the idea of all males disappearing from the planet for a year raises a lot of questions and potential impacts on different aspects of society, economy and environment. It's a hypothetical scenario that is impossible to fully predict the outcome. However, it's important to consider the role that men play in society, and how their absence would affect different areas. From a societal perspective, the absence of men would lead to a significant population decline and a shortage of leaders, innovators and problem solvers. This would have a huge impact on different areas such as education, business and government. From an economic perspective, the absence of men would lead to a shortage of labor in many industries, a decrease in productivity, and a major impact on world economy. From an environmental perspective, the absence of men would lead to a slowdown in technological advancements and a gap in scientific knowledge. This exercise serves as a reminder of how much we all depend on one another, and that diversity and inclusion are crucial aspects of a healthy society. We hope that this video has helped to shed some light on this thought-provoking topic, and would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we hope that you have found this video thought-provoking and informative. We would love to hear your thoughts on this topic, so please leave your comments in the section below.